have completed auto wiring and dependency injection using constructor and setters and getters also completed. Now we are moving into Spring JDBC. So basically, Spring JDBC will work with the help of Spring JDBC template. So there is a class which we use for this operation. Like wherever we are wanted to use Spring JDBC, we use this class JDBC template. So first we'll go through this document, then we'll go to the example. Spring JDBC is a powerful mechanism to connect to the database and execute SQL queries. It internally uses JDBC API but eliminates a lot of problems of JDBC API. So coming to normal JDBC, when we are working with it, we used to write the queries every time and lot of code used to be there for insert, update, delete every time. But coming to JDBC template with Spring, we will be having few more advantages over JDBC API. Those are we need to write a lot of code before in the JDBC API, which is normal. But after moving shifting to Spring JDBC, there is nothing to create like write lot of code and creating connection, closing connection. Those things are not available here. That will be done automatically and handled by Spring JDBC. And exception handling also we don't perform here. And in when we are working with JDBC API, we need to give everything inside try and we should catch the exception every time. Here that will be eliminated. And coming to JDBC API, there is transaction handling also there, but now it is not required. And repetition of codes and all the unnecessary things like lagging writing code and all the other things we no need to perform here. Everything will be fast and efficient with the Spring JDBC template. So here mainly we'll be using JDBC template class. It is a central class in Spring JDBC support classes. It takes care of creation and release of resources such as creating and closing connection, objects, etc. So it will not lead to any problem if you forget to close the connection. So this class will be taking care of all the things, creating, releasing and opening connection, closing connection, anything. And it handles the exception and provides the informative exception messages by the help of exception classes defined in the this one arc.springframework.dog package. So it is also handling the exception, so no need to write exception code for us. And then we can perform all the database operations by the help of JDBC template class such as insertion, updation, deletion and retrieval also. All the four operations we can do using this. So here I have listed out few of the methods which we can use. One is public int update. So here we are passing query. It is used to insert and update and delete records. So we use update query when we wanted to insert, update and delete. And one more thing is public int update, and here queries we are passing and arguments also. It is used to insert, update and delete, but this time we can pass the arguments. Like when we are working with prepare statement, we used to set the variables now. So like that here we can pass the values in the method. And one more method, public void execute, we are passing query. It is used to DDL query. DDL query in the sense like select statement. When we are performing selecting, we can use this execute method. And public t execute, it is taking the query and parameters also. This will be used when we execute the query by using prepare statement callback. And public t query, and it is taking query and result set extractor. It is used to fetch the records using result set extractor. So these are the interfaces we have in the Spring JDBC API. So if we are interested like deep into the Spring JDBC, we can see examples of these also as per your request. But if you learn, it is okay. Not also okay. And public list query string, it is also taking SQL query and row mapper. So row mapper is one more interface we have. It is used to fetch the records using row mapper. Here you can see this we are using with prepared callback. This we are using with result set extractor. This with row mapper. So these are the three different ways we have. So we can work on all those according to our requirement. And here one more thing we should remember is like As we are working with Spring, we are using XML file from the first day only, but coming to here, we should pass few more details like driver manager data source and JDBC template. These two bins we should add to the XML file in the context file. And after that, remaining connection, URL, username, password, everything similar to previous one only. Only these two things, device manager dataset and JDBC template are new here. Is it clear? Can we go to example?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yeah. So one of the most important thing is when we are working with database like JDBC, we should have that dependency in the form file. So let me open our Spring here, and it is our form file. So let me take the dependency for MySQL. So what I do, just go to any browser and search for MySQL dependency, and you should open first one, and here you should choose the version according to your SQL version. So if you see here, my workbench here, you can see for my SQL
Your
workbench
voice
8.
is breaking.
Now,
Now it's clear.
okay. So we just simply search for MySQL dependency on browser, and I have entered it. And after that, first link, this Maven link I have opened. Here you can see so many versions are there, but according to the version of our MySQL which we have downloaded into our system, we should choose the version here. So for me it is MySQL Workbench 8.0. So I can use anything after 8, like 8.0, 8.0.13. This after 8, like this should be 8, and this anything can be acceptable. So if I'm using any MySQL 7, I should
Ma'am,
go
these are
for 7.
dependencies, right?
Yeah, dependency, MySQL dependency. And if I'm using install MySQL, here you can see mine is 8. If you are using 6, you should choose from this 6. If it is 5, you should choose from this 5. If you are choosing according to version, that time there will be like easy for us, no more complexities when we are working with project. So if we choose same version, that is fine. So I'm going for like 8.0.33, and let me copy, just simply copy this and take this to your Eclipse and paste in the form file anywhere in the dependency. So here I have Spring context, Spring core, and after that I'm pasting my SQL dependency.
Ma'am, did you download?
No, I just copy pasted that
Okay.
from the here. I just copied it and I'm just pasting here, and after that I should save this and I should update the project. That time the MySQL jar will be added. So we can also check that, like if you're going to Maven dependencies, we cannot see any. Where is it? Okay, it's already there. MySQL 8.0. Okay, it is because I have saved now. That's why it is added. You can see the same version 8.0.33. If I show before saving, it won't be there. I just added, that's why it added here. So it will be automatically updated, but if we do the update of the project, it is helpful for us to like to make the some of the issues will be resolved if we update it. That's why we should update manually also. That will resolve so many issues internally. So I'm just updating it. In the same file I'm doing, so I'm not creating any extra project for Spring. So please be like clear with everything what we are doing. So now in the package we have this main class,
Ma'am,
and we need,
in the other way, we can download it, download the dependencies, and as per our requirement, we can add, right?
yeah. But it is the easy way now. Just copy pasting the dependency in
Ma'am,
the
which way
form.
is better?
This is only copy pasting the dependency in form and directly updating the project. So nothing to do much. It is automatically doing everything now. So this
Okay.
is easy and efficient way to do. and I'm using same main file, so I'm just commenting everything which is previously written. I'm just taking here Spring JDBC. So from here we are working with JDBC. For your understanding, I just wrote a comment. So after that, what I will do is, mm, I think I can make another package that will be easy to understand. So I'm just going for new package. I'm naming it as JDBC here. So in this I can give a class. Here we'll take one more after Java, and this will be our main. Yes, and after this, let me create one more class. I am taking employee. So this is the one we are working now, like as a entity. So employee is our entity for this project. And after that, first I will go to the MySQL and let me create a table here. After that, we'll work with the code. So creating table. First, before that, show databases. We are using JDBC. So I'm moving to use JDBC and then show tables. So here we have accounts, employees, images, and students. So create table JDBC employee. For the differentiation, int ID, I will take primary key. Size will be 3. Is anyone speaking anything?
No, it is not null.
Okay. And then name, varchar. Okay, I should give the data type later, right? Varchar 20 I'm taking, and this I'm taking as not null. Not null, then salary decimal 10 and 2 I'm taking, and this is also not null. That's it for now. 3 will be enough. So we have created the table. Now if we check the tables, we can see JDBC employee also. If we describe JDBC employee, you can see ID, int, and primary key, name, varchar, and not null, salary decimal, not null. So now we have created the table, and now we'll go to here. So as employee is our entity, we should give the values like what are the attributes we wanted. Those are ID, name, and salary. So those should be here also. In employee, I will be giving like private int ID, private string name, private float, salary. So 3 things. After that, we'll just create setters and getters and constructor. So let me go to source and generate setters and getters for all the 3. Selecting it and generate. And after that, I will give a constructor, default constructor. So this one, generate, and after that, I will take a parameterized constructor on this source and generate constructor using fields. So here I should select all three and generate. So now it is completed and will take one more method. ToString will take to print the values only. That's it. So generate ToString for all the three. It will be generated like this. So it is to print all the values. Now we are done with the employee entity, like what is the base to take the values and assign values using setters and getters. So after that, one thing we'll do, we will create a configuration file, XML file. So I'm choosing other XML, and then I'm taking JDBC config. Next and finish. And we should have those lines. So let me copy them from other one. Open this. Just copying these things. Okay, fine. So after that, what we'll do, we will just pass the data source driver and JDBC template to this XML file. So please observe how I am doing it. First, we should take the class and the name, like with which we are referring it. So let me create a bean. So this bean for data, this one, driver manager data source. So let me copy this. This bean for this thing. And after that we need one more bean, and that is for JDBC template. JDBC template. And after that one more bean we will create, and that is for we have employee here now. So we will be having one more class to create the what can I say, methods to insert, update and delete. All the methods will be in that class. So that will be like employee implementation. So for that we should create the bean. So this will be for employee implementation, one more bean. Implementation means we will be writing all the methods inside that class. So that class will be used to perform the operation. So we should create object for that only. So that's why this bean. Three beans we require. So first bean, we will name it data source na ds, and we should know the class name for which class we are doing. So this is the main task we should do. I will show how we'll do. So to know this, we should go to any of the class, Java class. So I'm going to employee.java, and here you type control T. After control T, it will be opening one space. One second. Is it control T or? Yeah, control shift T. Please remember it, control plus shift plus T. So here, if you search for data source, it will give all the available predefined classes. So here we can choose the data source. So its name will be driver manager data source. So you can search with data source, or else you can also search driver manager data source. You can see, can you see driver manager data source? If we open this, we can see the predefined class, that is driver manager data source. So we need this class name. How we'll get? We should take the package name first. It is given in the first line, and then dot class name. So let me paste the package name first. package name dot, and then go here again and take the class name. So this is the predefined class. We did Control Shift plus T to see the class. So after that, now we have the complete class names. And inside this, we should pass the values that are driver class name, URL, username, and password, which we are using from first class. So that will be passed using property because I wanted to use here setter injection. That's why I'm using property element. So property element first thing will be driver class name. N should be capital. Here you can see these are the parameters we are trying to pass now. So one is driver class name, and then one more property, that is URL. And next one more property. Is it clear, right? If you
Yes.
have any, yeah, if you have any doubt, please stop me and ask. And one more property, username. It will be user name, and then one more password. Password. So this value will be given with the attribute value. So let me take value first here. So our driver class name will be form dot for MySQL only. Form dot MySQL dot CJ dot JDBC dot driver. And next coming to URL, this will be our database URL. So let me copy from this. We haven't paused here. Sorry, we are done it when we are working with JDBC, na? So where is main class? Okay, this one, JDBC. Till JDBC, here JDBC will refer our database name. So should paste here JDBC colon MySQL colon localhost 3306 and JDBC. And after that, next one is a username. Value will be root. And next one, password will be your password. So now we have successfully created bin for driver manager data source. And next it is done to do same for JDBC template. Here name will be, I am taking as template, and class will be, so for class you should come to any of the Java class and here Control Shift T. So here you can search for JDBC template, you can see this and open it. First copy the package name and paste here package name dot, now we need class name. So class name, scroll down, JDBC template is the class name. Paste here. And this requires JDBC template required data source. So data source we have already declared using the bin ds. So now what we need to do, we just inject this bin into JDBC template using reference. We know reference, we have previously worked with it. So simply open property, and here property name will be data source. It requires data source now. So data source, and then it will be given as a bean. So we should use reference. Close. So reference will be with the name ds. So bean equals to ds bean. It will inject the above bean into here. So now JDBC will be using data source, and this is completed. And after that, if we are going to implement in one more class now, so for that first we should create the class here inside JDBC. I'll just take a class that is employee implementation. So I will take like EMP IMP. It will be employee implementation. So this class we will be writing all the code for insertion deletion. So here we should create bean for this employee implementation. So here I will be giving name equals to this is the name which we are going to use in main. So I am taking as EMP for employee implementation, and class will be database name, that is JDBC dot class name. This one capital E capital I is there na. Otherwise we can just copy the name to avoid the confusion. Here we can paste, and after that it will require the template object, because we are going to work on the methods insert, delete and update using JDBC template object only. So for that we need this object here, in the sense bean, in the sense which is object only. This will be used as an object in the classes. So we should insert this object into this employee. In that class we can use the object after inserting here. So what we can do using reference only. So for that I'm just taking property in property name will be template, and then reference will be name of the bean. So that is also template I have taken. So don't confuse, this is the name, it is same every time, but coming to reference it is the name of the above bean. So that is template. So I'm taking both template only.
I will
So
comment out it what you said.
okay. So name will be same fixed as template, but reference will have name of template bean. So that is JDBC template bean. Yeah, now we are successfully injected the template also with the help of reference. So now save this, and after that we will be going to employee implementation. So here we'll be writing code to perform the operations. So you can write whatever the way you want, like using prepare statement or anything query. It is your wish, but I will be using prepare statement only. That is efficient way. So see here, first thing we should do is like use the object here. So there is a template object in the configuration file, this object. So first we should access it from the employee implementation. That will be done. First we should create an object here, private JDBC JDBC template, and now here I am going to create a object JDBC template. Should import this. Why it is not giving? Any spelling mistake? class name. I'll just copy from here. Create class, change to actually it is not giving recognition, that's why I'm manually importing. What is the issue?
Ma'am, hello.
Okay, tell me.
Noises are coming. Please set up your headphone in a proper way.
Okay. Now,
Now it's much better.
okay, fine. Mm, why it is not taking? Which package? 1 second. Mm, 1 second. Why I am unable to import this? Everything fine only. Anything missed? But if you know, you can also suggest me why I am unable to import it. Are we missing any dependency?
Don't know.
MySQL done. Mm, okay, it is MySQL connector Java. Let me check in other project. Actually, connector J we need. Why it is Java there? Okay, no issues. Let me copy this. Where is it here? Okay, just change the dependency and let me update the project. When and update. Okay. One second. Is the update completed? why it is not giving any recommendation? Yeah, now it is giving import JDBC. Can you see
Yes.
import JDBC? So
Yes.
like this we can import the class. And now the error will be gone. Yeah. So basically what we did is we just created the object reference variable here. We are doing nothing, just a variable is declared with the help of class name. So the remaining assignment and everything will be done from the XML file to this class. So that will be doing according to the requirement. Before that, what we'll do is we just simply create the methods to insert, update, and delete. So let me write public int insert. So insert will be taking object of this employee. So this is the class we are working, like this is the main entity now. So we are trying to insert these values only, access these values only. So we are passing this constructor like object. So using that we'll get object dot name, object dot id, object dot salary. So that's why we should pass here the object. So I'm passing in the form of emp, and the code will be like first the query, string query, and that will be insert into, sorry, it is JDBC employee, JDBC underscore employee, yeah, JDBC underscore employee, and it has values of ID, name, and salary. Then values will be question marks as I wanted to use prepared statement. That's it. So now we should use the query. So as it is insert operation, it will return the number of rows affected. So I'm taking rows affected equals to, now we'll be calling the method. So the method will be called using this template, this object to the JDBC template. So I will be doing like this dot JDBC template object. So this will refer current object now. So that's why we'll use JDBC temp and then dot, and then we'll use update method. So here we are not only passing the query, we are also passing the values, parameters. So that's why we should use this update query, and then parameters here. So the parameters will be ID and name and salary now. So that we can use using getters and setters. So to get the values, we should use getters only. So getters with the help of object to the employee. So that will be emp dot get ID, first parameter, and then emp dot get name. It will give second parameter to this question mark, and then third one emp dot get salary. So now we are passing three values. So these values will be coming from this class, but before that the values will be assigned now, should be assigned. So that assignment will be done from main class. So now we are just accessing from the employee class only. And after that it should return, as it is the integer, it should return the number of rows. So if we use void here, we can just simply print rows affected like that, but I'm using it now, so I should return the number of rows affected. That's it. And similarly we'll write for update public int update with the object to employee only. So it should return something. For now I'm just returning 0. After code completion we'll return the values. So here the query will be query equals to update JDBC employee set We cannot update ID because it is a primary key and using ID only we are changing other values. So update will be done with the true values, that is name equals to question mark and comma. If you want to change the salary also, salary is equals to question mark and then where ID equals to question mark. This is the query, and after that we should perform the query. So using update only, here also we should pass the values. So that will be done. Here I'm just using int r to the rows affected and this dot JDBC template dot update with the object update this one. So here we should pass all the three, but first one is the name. So that will be done using emp dot get name, and second one will be salary. So emp dot get salary, and third one will be ID. So emp dot get ID. Is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Yes.
Yeah. Now we'll return the R number of rows affected, and third function will be delete public int delete. It will show. It will also give number of rows affected, and it will also take object to employee. And then we'll write the query. String query equals to delete from JDBC employee where ID equals to, according to ID we'll be deleting. So ID equals to question mark. And now we should run this. So int r equals to this dot JDBC template dot update and arguments. So here argument will be emp dot get ID only, and after that we'll return the rows effective. So here you should get one doubt, that is here JDBC template is assigned to nothing, but when we are referring here what it will take, how it will be working. So that thing will be resolved by using getters and setters for the object. So I'm just going to generate getters and setters, and here I'm creating getter setters for JDBC template only for this object. So when we are using that object in the main class, so automatically it will be setting the object value and getting the object value using setters and getters. So this is how the object from the configuration file will be assigned here to this, and again when we return it, that will be going from here. So that's how we are assigning the JDBC template object to the object here. And after that, now we are successfully done with implementation and employee class and configuration also, and we only left with main class. So main will be under.js. So here we should pass the XML file. So I think you know that application context equals to new new class recommendations. Yeah, new class path XML application context, this one. So here we should pass the path. So just let me copy the path for JDBC config. Copy qualifier name and just I'm passing here. So this thing we can remove previously just from JDBC is enough. This is the package and this is the configuration file. That's it. And after that we should get the object of employee implementation. So object for employee implementation is named as EMP. So that will be getting in the main class, like first we'll take employee implementation, and here I am taking it as object only for the differentiation. And now here we should use context dot get bin, and here we should pass the name which is we have given in the XML file. So and after that we should typecast it. Done. Now object will be having the reference employee. So now using this object we can call all the methods. So before that what we'll do is for insertion we should have the object now, like sorry, constructor values, like when we are working with the method we should pass this object employee, so that will be passed with the values, all the three this required values. So I will show how we'll do that. First we'll simply create a object. So this is for insertion, so I'm just taking insert, sorry it is employee, employee insert object. So this will be used for insertion, and that will I am initializing using new employee. After that, using this object insert dot object, I will just simply assign the values using setters and getters. So how will assign the value? Simply using setter. So set ID will be taking 10. And then if I wanted to insert the name, if we wanted to take from console, that is also fine. But for now, I'm using setters and getters to take the values like this. So after this, we'll work on that also, like how to take the values. And set name, next one. So name will be some any name, and then next salary, small o dot set salary is why it is not recommending. Do we have set insert object? So this will be float value. So I'm taking it 20,000. Done. So now we have passed all the three values to this object. Now we should pass this insert object to the method, that is insert method. So that will be done. Int result I am having, because when we are working with insert method it will be returning int value. So that should be assigned to int only. That's why I'm using int result. And here what I will do is I will use this object to the employee implementation object dot, and now the insert method. So insert method should have the object of employee class, so that is insert object. Now using this object we are passing all the three values. These values will be inserted to the data table. So now if result greater than 0, if the result greater than 0, then only insertion successful, insertion successful, otherwise insertion failed. Insertion failed. So I have done with the insertion operation for now. Until now, is it clear? Like if you have any doubts, you
Yes.
can ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we'll just run it. We'll see we are getting the output or will face any issues. So everything saved, employee saved, and running this. What is the error? Error
JDBC
creating,
XML.
yeah, error creating bean with name DS defining class path resource. Error setting property values nested exception in
Line number 11, I think.
could not load JDBC driver class. Okay. I think I need to remove CJ. It is latest version, but it is not taking. Okay, that's fine. URL. Now try to execute. Again, property driver class name throw exception. What is the issue with this name?
JDBC configuration.xml को चेंज करना पड़ेगा.
I didn't get it. Can you say it again?
At here employee.java.
Where?
Sir, ma'am, it is a app.s.
Okay, here.
Here, ma'am. Line number 11, ma'am.
Here, okay.
Yes, ma'am. Here is the error.
It is not with the path, it is with the driver class name. I think some com.mysql.cj. Driver which is taken as small. D should be capital, but I have given small one. That's okay. Okay, creating bean with the name em to define in the class path resource. Property values. Invalid property template of bean class. Does the parameter type of the setter match the return type of the getter? Okay, something with template. Any spelling mistake for template? You also check template. Reference template. JDBC.emp imp. In name I'm taking emp. Bin close name okay. Template fine. Okay, just take it temp for removing the confusion. So now we'll get the difference like what is template, what is temp also. Here also everything looking fine. Now let us run once and we'll see what is there. Okay. Error creating a bean with name emp defined in the class path resource. Okay. Error setting the property values nested exception. Not writable property exception. Invalid property for this class. Okay. Okay, here private JDBC template. This is the class. This is for jdbc.core.jdbc template, and this is also from same. Why it is showing these are not matching? Okay, I think this name should be same as this name. This name which we are using here, JDBC temp. Otherwise, I will. Okay, I'm taking here JDBC temp, so I will take this only there in the configuration file, because we are assigning the value to the property of employee class now, but we don't have any property like template here. Here I have named it as JDBC temp, but here it was template, so that those are not matching. So this is not fixed actually. Will be from EMP implementation, and reference will be this name. So that is the difference, I believe. So let us run again, and if we get any error, that also we can work. See, insertion successful. So that is the error.
Yes.
Did you got the difference? This
Yes.
property name should match with the property name here. That's why the error. And now we go to the database also to check whether it is really successful or not. Select start from JDBC
Mm.
employee and run. Now we can see 10 RAM and 20,000. So we have successfully inserted. And if I go to main and I just simply comment the insertion, and I will do same for update also. So insertion, now here updation. So updation also similar to take the values and update it, but here we should update any particular existing ID. So that is one. Let me copy this till here. This will be update object for now. New employee, and then ID will be 10 because I wanted to edit the details of ID 10 only. But because we have only one record now, so this value only, and name I wanted to be same, but I wanted to change the salary, let's say, and other time change it to 40,000. And now in result, so here we cannot take result again, so I'm taking update result, view result, and using the object to employee implementation dot update. So this will take the object and done. Now if the result is greater than same similar one, so if the result is greater than 0, we can say updation successful, otherwise updation failed. So similarly delete will take only one value, that is ID only. So now here I'm taking this object as delete object, and ID I'm taking 10 only for now, we have only one record. Here also should be update object every time. If we use switch case and do this all in the with the choice, that will be easy. But now I am doing like this. We will do that also. Okay. Update object everywhere, and here delete object ID, and now int delete result equals to object dot delete. It will take delete object. And if delete result is greater than 0, update result is greater than 0. And here delete return is greater than 0, deletion successful. Otherwise, deletion fail. So now we'll comment insert for now and we'll run only update. We'll see whether it is working or not. So let me save this and run. Updation successful. So come to database. See 40,000 updated. And if I comment update and uncomment delete, we'll see delete operation. So now save and run. See deletion successful. And if I'm going
Yes.
here, run empty set. So the data will be deleted. So these are the three operations today we have looked into. And now I will be closing the class here. Tomorrow we'll be discussing these different types. So we have completed this update for today. So update I have used the prepare statement only as it is the hardest one. So coming to simple query, you can try it. Just when writing the query, you can pass the values in the query only, like this. If you are coming to here, so if we have insert into database now, here you can directly give the values. So that's how it will be directly taking the query, and there is no need to pass this object also. This object, the values. So that will be easy. You can try yourself if you want. Otherwise, this prepared thing is enough. And tomorrow we'll discuss this execute, how it is working with prepare statement, callback, and result select. Any one, like not all the three, but any one I will show with the example. And after that, we'll be moving to Spring MVC. Okay?
Hello.
Yeah.
I have doubt. One doubt I
Okay.
have.
Okay. Where in which file?
Ma'am, previous day you have sent a few codes in WhatsApp, but in my system it is not working properly.
Okay, 1 second. Let me stop my all the things and you can share and show. Okay.
Okay.